So again, thank you very much for being here this morning. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We're going to start in a comfortable seated posture. You can take Vajrasana if you'd like. You might want to take Sukhasana this morning because after this, we're going to be doing some rolling onto the back. But for the moment, just take a comfortable seated posture. Close your eyes if you'd like. I always like to start with my eyes closed. It's not so much about cutting the world off as it is about collecting my focus. And I find my focus just a little bit easier to collect with my eyes closed. Just makes it a little bit easier to sort of cut myself off from distractions. I tend to be a little scatterbrained and have sort of thoughts everywhere and sort of orbiting around me. And when I close my eyes, I can really a lot easier turn that gaze inward. I find, especially in the beginning of a practice, almost immediately as I close my eyes, my instinct is to go right into the feeling of my breath. And if I sit still with my eyes closed and focus on my breath, which is what I'm encouraging you to do, right away I can start to feel that presence. I start to feel relaxed and focused and aware. Right away, the feeling in my body and my mind feels very different from what it did 3 minutes ago. And ultimately, that's what these first few moments of our class are about, is about sitting and just collecting your focus and starting to become aware. I also find sitting still for too long, especially in the beginning of class, a little bit difficult. So I like to maintain just a little bit of movement now. I'm going to start to rock the chest forward and back. As I do, at first it feels a little stiff, a little rigid. So I'll relax the neck, I'll relax the whole face. And as the chest rocks back, the head will sort of flop back. As the chest rocks forward, the head will fall forward. And I'll just go slow with the breath. The inhales are back. The exhales are forward. As relaxed as I can be, not huge movements, just slowly letting the spinal cord sway, little movements like a blade of grass, just gently getting pushed by the breeze. Excellent. We're just going to maintain those subtle movements for just a moment. As we exhale, we'll rock forward, go a little bit deeper this time. On the inhale now, instead of rocking back, we'll just set the spine vertical. Push the shoulder blades into the back, which maybe is going to mean the chest will be a little bit more open. We'll turn the palms up to face the ceiling. And we'll touch the thumbs of both hands to the pointer fingers of both hands. And we'll just drop those hands down and let them rest on the thighs. As the backs of the hands drop into the thighs, we can relax the arms. We'll keep those shoulder blades squeezed into the back. So keep that heart forward and up. The bottom of the chin parallels the floor. And then now, after those subtle movements forward and back, that's when stillness starts to feel comfortable for me. And so again, awareness comes back to the breath. Sort of notice the ceaseless movement, sort of endless rhythm of the breath. Just going to sit with that for just a moment. And if you're in Vajrasana now, you're going to want to just turn the feet to the side and come to a Sukhasana. So folded legs, seat. If you're already there, that's excellent. We'll turn the hands down to grab the knees. We'll round the spine, this time going back, and this time it's an exhale. We point the shoulder blades back. We use the hands on the knees. On the inhale, you can bend the elbows as you push the heart forward. Lift the head. Exhale around the spine. Inhale again, pulling on the knees, bending the elbows, send the heart forward, round the spine. Exhale now, we're just gonna switch the hands to the outside of the knees. We'll uncross the legs. We're gonna roll all the way back down onto the back. We might even lift the hips just a touch so that as we inhale, we can come right back up onto the knees. Again, we'll cross those legs. Again, the heart goes forward, we pull on the knee. Exhale, we'll go back. Maybe you go back a little bit further this time. I'll actually send the hands back, extend the arms, bring the shoulders together to protect the neck. And I'll roll again. It's the inhale back up to a seat. Same thing. I use the hands. I pull on the knees. I send the heart forward and hold. Exhale all the way back. Inhale all the way forward. I'm holding my breath that long. Excellent. Let's go one more inhale forward. And as we exhale, we'll go all the way back. This time on this inhale, we'll roll right back up to Sukhasana, our comfortable seat with our crossed legs. We're just going to send the left hand back. And we'll use the right hand now to pull on that left knee. And we'll take sort of a soft seated spinal twist. We'll just leave the legs crossed as they are in Sukhasana. Nice and slow. We'll turn back towards the front. Again, we use an inhale, hands on both knees. Push the shoulder blades into the back, round the spine, send the heart forward. Exhale again, we round. This time as we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. We'll just spin that right heel back behind the seat. I'll just show you facing the other way. So I was crossed legs. It's going to be the right leg that goes back. We'll turn the chest towards the front and look, flex these left toes, the left shin, not completely parallel to the front of the mat, but not far either. Use the fingertips to lift the head. As you exhale, just bow the heart straight towards the front, but we're going to go slow here. So this is Z-sit. You guys who practice with me for a while know this, but what people don't always know is that this is actually a soft pigeon alternative. And you'll see that I'm not going straight down and just jacking my head down to the mat. I'm sort of seeking out the sensation and maybe sinking into it and maybe floating. And I'm actually looking for the most intense parts here. And just exploring that sort of a little bit curiously. And I actually find if I go too low, sometimes it's a little bit easier. I'll use now the next inhale to roll back up to a seat. And I'll extend this right leg that was just back behind us. It's going to go forward. You don't have to be facing straight forward. You might very well be facing some angle. Either way, inhale gets a straight spine. Exhale, now we fold. This becomes Janu Shishasana. So we have a straight right leg and a bent left knee. The sole of the left foot is somewhere in close to the right knee. Excellent. On the inhale again, you can lift just a touch. And as you exhale, you can fold. I'm going to let the hands slide on the right leg. I'll spin the left hand back behind my back. I'll plant left palm, left fingers, left knee, right heel. It's an inhale to lift the hips, to open the chest. And that becomes a gate pose. Exhale. I'll just spin that left glute right back down to the mat. I'll turn back to face the front now. I'll cross the legs again. I'll find that comfortable seat. Again, I'll just sit still for just a moment. And we're going to start to move again. Again, the hands grab the knees. We'll use the exhale. We round the spine. We collapse the lungs, point the shoulder blades back, pull the chin into the chest. Inhale, heart going forward, chin going up. Exhale, round. Be as fluid and as slow as you like here. We'll go one more inhale forward. This exhale will go again, just back onto the back, maybe lifting the hips just a touch. And roll back up to a seat. The heart goes forward. That becomes the inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to round the spine. We're going to go all the way back. Look at my arms extended to protect my neck. The shoulders come together. And that was the exhale, which means, again, the inhale is all the way back up to a seat. I use the knees. I push the heart forward. Exhale. Now around the spine. We'll come back. And again, we'll go up. We'll sit here now for just a moment. We're going to spin right hand back. Left hand to right knee. There's that soft spinal twist. Gaze goes back over the right shoulder. Inhale here. And as you exhale, we turn back towards the front. And this time it's going to be the left knee, which spins back behind you. The left heel, especially behind the left glute, this right shin, maybe not completely parallel to the front, but certainly turn across. And then this right toe hooked back towards the right knee. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, fold nice and slow. And again, I'm just going to sort of look. So it feels totally different to me on this side, which is actually normal. So I'm going to have to, again, really carefully seek that sensation, because it's not where it was. There it is on this side. So it's not where it was on the other side, and that's okay. So we have that Z sit, which is our pigeon alternative. We'll just roll the head, the chest, the shoulders, the spine back up to vertical. We'll extend the left leg forward. Inhale gets a vertical spine, lift in the head. Exhale, folding forward, inhale out. Again, no big surprise that this feels totally different on this side. On the exhale now, we're going to roll up from Janu Sirsasana, back up to that seat, back up to that vertical spine. We'll send now right hand back. We'll push on right palm, right knee, left heel. Big inhale. Think about lifting the hips. Think about lifting the heart. Roll the head and the left hand back. Excellent. A big, nice chest opening gate pose. Feels great in the morning. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round that spine. We'll drop the right glute right back down to the mat. We'll grab both knees. We'll bring the knees together. We'll lift the feet off the mat. We'll just twist for a moment. Excellent. We're going to extend the legs halfway. This becomes a half boat. Then extend the arms. I'll turn my palms to the ceiling as I put my toes forward. So we're going to do sort of a shoulder stand variation. We're just warming up. So we're not going to look for a straight line in our shoulder stand, but we're going to get there the same way we would. We'll drop the elbows and the triceps down to the mat. We'll lift the hips, but now instead of going for a straight line, since we're just warming up, you'll see I'm letting my hips and my glutes be back. The hands are resting, the hips are resting heavily on the hands, and I'll point the toes back maybe at about 45-degree angle. So this is a little bit less demanding than a typical Sarvangasana or a typical shoulder stand, but we still have a nice inversion happening. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, we'll just bend the knees. We're going to roll right back up through a seat. I'll go over my knees. If your knees are bad, you can go the knees to one side, but come right back up to all four now. Palms and fingers flat on the mat. Stretch the fingers away from each other. Straighten the arms. Turn the ditch in the elbow forward as the elbows goes back. We're going to just sink the hips. We'll have the arms stay straight, the shoulder blades into the back. So that's that soft upward dog we often use during our warm-up. We'll grab the mat with the balls of the feet. We'll squeeze the glutes first. Take an inhale. And use the exhale to push through plank all the way back to downward dog. So this is our first downward dog of the day. And I really like those wiggly downward dogs. And so you'll notice I bend, let's say, left knee as I spin right heel down. I also turn the right hip up as the left hip goes down. And then I spin back across the other way. So left heel on the mat, left leg straight, right knee bent, right hip low, left hip high. We just sort of pedal the feet there. Sway the hips. Maybe that swaying reaches up into the spine. You can make that as still or as fluid, as movable as you'd like. And on the inhale, we'll push right back into our plank. As we exhale, we'll drop the knees, the tops of the feet to the mat as well, and we'll walk the hands forward for puppy pose. The forehead on the mat. We'll keep the arms straight. And now we're just very subtle movement. We're going to stay in that puppy pose. We'll push up onto the fingertips. So lift the palms off the mat. And as you do, bring the shoulder blades together, bring the shoulders together behind the back, but push the heart down. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, just release everything. Let the hips now slide down to the heels. The elbows will bend. We'll just sort of crumple into a child's pose. Now in that child's pose, just like we did in the beginning of class, just sit still for a moment and find your breath. On the inhale, the hands will go forward. And as you exhale, round the spine. We'll bring the chin into the chest. We'll turn the tailbone under. That becomes a cat pose. We'll use the exhale now for the cow. Rock the head, the chest, the shoulders forward, just enough to grab the mat with the balls, the feet. We're going to hold that cow, but we'll make it a floating cow by just floating the knees off the mat. And then lifting the hips, straightening the legs. That becomes downward dog again. Again, you can take a moment and twist and warm up. Or you can sit still. I find I need just a little bit more movement here. So that's what I'll do. On your next inhale, we'll push into the balls. The feet will round the spine. We'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into our plank. Exhale as we drop knees. Knees and tops of the feet on the mat. We'll send the hands forward. We'll find that puppy pose again. The femurs rest vertical. We'll push into the tips of the fingers as we bring the palms up off the mat. We bring the shoulder blades, the shoulders together. This is a big chest opener now. Little difference now. Instead of a child's pose, we'll find a cow on forearms. We'll set the forearms on the mat. We'll lift the head and the tailbone, rock head, chest, shoulders forward, grab the mat with the balls, the feet. Use your exhale to straighten up into dolphin. Dolphin again. You can have some pedally feet happening. But let's center that left foot now. And first, we're just going to extend the right leg back so that the tip of the big toe of the right foot touches anywhere behind the left heel. Then on the inhale, we'll lift the right leg any amount. And as you exhale, we'll bend both knees. We'll set left knee on the mat, top of left foot. We'll straighten the arms, lift the head, the shoulders, and the bent right knee. Push that right knee up for an inhale. Exhale, it'll be right foot forward between the hands. Right away, I'll find fingertips. So I lift the head as I push the hips down and forward. That will get a big inhale there. I'll use the next exhale to push on the top of my left foot. I'll slide that left foot on the mat. Bend the left knee, bring it in, touch the nose. Inhale here. Exhale, extend the left leg back first. But then on the inhale, lift that left leg. You'll notice I'm pointing the foot and flexing the toes. That's a little bit of a standing straddle there. Big inhale, lift that left leg. You can also, if you'd like, push into the ball of the right foot, lift the right heel. And as you exhale, we'll drop that right heel back down to the mat. And we'll stand up on right foot, the left foot never touch the mat. I'll lace the fingers, I'll grab that left knee with both hands. First, the arms straight, the shoulder blades into the back, the chin parallel to the floor. Then I'll pull the knee into the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, just release. The left foot goes all the way back. As the ball of the foot grabs the mat, the head, the chest, the shoulders lean forward. We'll lean the head, the chest, the shoulders forward. We'll let these fingers slide back to front. We'll make sure that was an exhale, as we push up into crescent lunge. Then in crescent lunge, we'll take a moment. We'll just dig into this posture. Go left heel back, left knee straight, left hip forward. Extend the arms up. Once you start to feel comfortable there, try closing your eyes. I feel like I'm getting the hang of these Zoom classes, not just in terms of teaching them, but in terms of sensation as well. It's like when I close my eyes, I can almost feel us all practicing together, which is really quite nice. We're going to keep the arms straight now. Turn the palms to face each other as you inhale. Send the hands, the thumbs back. Lift the gaze, open the chest. And as you exhale, we'll spin left heel down to the mat. Keep the right knee, straighten the right knee as you rock head, chest, shoulders forward. We'll just find a pyramid here. You might need bricks, you might need fingertips, fists, palms, maybe. It's still early for that. So drop your head, your chest, your shoulders slow. Inhale again, the spine comes up parallel to the earth. Close your eyes here. Feel the crown of the head pushing forward. Bring your attention to your right glute or your right sits bone. Spin that right glute back. Hold that engagement, right glute back as you drop the head again. And then we'll nice and slow bend that right knee, left hand on the mat. Peel the left heel off the mat. Just set the right hand on the outside of the right heel and slide this right hand out, up the outside of the right shin as we extend right arm up. This becomes easy twist. Right arm goes up. And if you really want to make it a little bit more of a chest opener, a little bit more of a hip opener, we'll first lift the right heel. We'll push in the ball of the right foot. And that's going to allow the right knee to spin out away from the chest as we send the right hand back behind the chest. So we have a big hip opener you can feel in the right glute. You can also feel a big stretch in the chest as you exhale. Right hand down to the mat will slide. Right foot all the way up to the ceiling. Foot pointed, toes flexed. Lift that right leg. Exhale, bend right knee, bring it forward, touch the nose, round the spine, hold, look at the head is forward, the shoulders forward. That's the inhale and hold. Exhale, we go back. Plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, knees first to the mat. Then the tops of the feet. Finally, the hands go forward. There's our puppy pose again. This should be starting to feel familiar now. We'll hang in puppy pose for a moment. You'll notice I'm swaying a little bit from side to side. Now we're going to push into the tips of the fingers. We'll lift the palms. We'll bring the shoulder to shoulder blades together behind the back. And as you exhale, we'll drop the arms. The forearms will find that cow on forearms. Use the inhale to lift the head as the heart goes down. We'll rock forward. We'll grab them out with the balls of the feet. It becomes an exhale. Straighten the legs. Again, you can be wiggly in your dolphin as well. Right foot centered. And we'll just slide that left leg back. Big toe of the left foot on the mat. Inhale, lift that left leg. Big inhale. Excellent. Exhale, we bend both knees now. We'll drop right knee. As we drop right knee and top of right foot, we straighten the arms, we lift the head and that left knee. We'll use, again, this next inhale. Look at the left knee is going to go up even more. We'll lift the head even more. We'll hold that inhale. And the exhale. The left foot will come forward. We'll find those fingertips. The hips push forward and down as I lift the head. Excellent. Big inhale here, which means that on the exhale, we push on the top of the right foot. We slide that right foot. We bend the right knee. We touch right knee to nose. Inhale and hold. And then we extend back first before lifting. For that standing straddle, again, I'm going flex extension in right foot. So foot pointed, toes flexed. A little bend in the left knee is going to release the upper hamstring group, and it's going to make it easier to turn my tailbone up and lift my right leg higher. For a little extra challenge, let's lift the left heel. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the left heel to the mat. We'll stand up on left foot, right knee bent. Both hands on right knee, arms straight. Excellent. Pull the right knee into the chest, send the shoulder blades into the back of the ribs, lift. Big inhale. Exhale, it's ball the right foot back to the mat. And if that's too much for one exhale, take an extra inhale if you want. We can use the fingers on the mat. The heart is leaning forward. And we want to make sure that this transition into crescent lunge happens on an exhale. Excellent. Same thing, we'll dig into it. Right heel goes back, right knee bent, right hip forward. Chin parallel to the earth, extend upward. And then close your eyes. Oh, it feels really nice. Keep the palms facing each other. Keep the arms straight. Inhale, rock, head, chest, shoulders, hands back. The thumbs go back. Exhale, we straighten left leg, and we spin that right heel down to that. We'll go slow. The fingertips find the mat first. Drop the head, the chest, the shoulders. And on the inhale now, we're just going to bend the left knee nice and slow. We'll peel the right heel off the mat. We'll set right hand flat. We'll have left hand slide up the outside of the left shin as we extend first left elbow up, then left hand up. So this is easy twist. You can stay here if you'd like. You can make it a little bit more twisty, a little bit more challenging by lifting left heel. What that does is as I send the left hand back to open the chest, the left knee is also going to turn away from the chest. And this heel lifted allows the knee joint, the hip joint, the heel joint to move in a healthy way, not straining the knee. So we'll hold that heel high as the knee goes out. Ooh, we can turn the hips. We can really open that chest. Let's use an inhale. Open the chest, push the heart up. Exhale, left hand to that will slide left foot up. Again, flex extension in left foot. Big inhale, lift left foot. Exhale, left knee forward, touch nose, round spine. Inhale here. Exhale to plank. If your hands are not right below your shoulders, replace the hands, the palms right below the shoulders. Straighten the arms. A big inhale here. Exhale, knees first to the mat, then the tops of the feet. You guessed it, we'll take another puppy pose. Hands go forward. Femurs stay more or less vertical. My chest is getting a little more open. I'm going to try and actually touch my chin to the mat this time. And on the exhale, I'll let the hands slide back as I drop into child's pose. Come back to that child's pose. You can check your breath again. Maybe walk the hands forward just a touch. Take an inhale here. Exhale around the spine. We'll go up to Cobra. Inhale, we'll have a cow. While we're in that cow, we're going to grab them out with the balls of the feet. We'll use the next exhale to turn this into a floating cow. So we'll hold that cow spine, the tailbone up, the head up. Exhale, just float the knees. You can maybe almost not see me on the video. The knees maybe 1-2 centimeters off the mat. And this time, instead of a downward dog, we'll push forward into a plank. There's a wrist stretch there. Look how my shoulders are in front of my fingertips. I'm stretching the wrists. Exhale, we'll have our downward dog. Excellent. Take a bend in the knees now. We'll send the gaze forward. Exhale, one big step. Left foot comes forward between the hands. We'll drop right knee, top of right foot. I'll find fingertips. Lift head as hips go forward. I'll turn the palms now to face each other as I rock the head, the chest, the shoulders back. I'll start to bend the elbows. I'll send the elbows up and back. Now I'll turn the palms towards the front. I'll keep those elbows bent. A little bit of a Kapiasana variation. Send the elbows back as the palms go up. And as you exhale, we'll bring the fingertips down to the mat. Again, we're going to push on the ball of the right foot. That right knee is going to slide. It's going to touch the nose. Inhale. Exhale. This time, right leg just goes straight back, parallel to the floor. Bend in the left leg. So that becomes an airplane pose. We'll extend the arms back, the palms facing each other. Exhale. Again, we stand up on left leg. Right foot doesn't touch the mat, but this time the right foot stays back. I'll bend that right knee so that as I stand up, I can grab right foot. I'll lift my left arm. I'll straighten that left hand. I'll find a vertical line first. And then I'll lean forward into my Dancing Lord Shiva's pose. Kick the right foot into the right hand. Excellent. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, I'll just release the right foot. I'm going to slide the right foot behind the left leg. So I cross right leg behind left. As my head, chest, shoulders lean forward to accommodate that movement, I'll set right hand off the right side of the mat. Then this left knee deepens in the bend. And I'll push my left hip up. So this is just a revolved side plank. Inhale for a big lift. Exhale, bend that right knee. Set the right knee inside the left heel. The right foot is on the mat. You can use hands on either side for balance. This right knee squeezed into the outside of the left heel. And slow. Set left hand on left knee as you extend right arm up. It's already a little shaky for me. You can see how much I'm having to work to maintain balance. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend right elbow. Right elbow to left knee. Hands to the front of the left shoulder first. Exhale. Hands to the chest. Excellent. We have a kneeling spinal twist here. Next posture is going to be half moon pose. We're going to just twist out of it. So we let the right elbow slide off the left knee, the left hands find the mat. Weight now on the left foot, balance just a little bit on that left hand. We straighten right leg. Then as we start to lift right hip, we also lift right hand and right foot. And there's your half moon pose. If you want a little bit extra challenge, hold that right shoulder, that right hip up, facing up, the chest sort of parallel to the right edge of the mat, and then float your left hand. so your left hand is not touching the mat. Some people like to set it inside their left heel. Some people just like to have it over here for balance. Excellent. Big inhale, we'll lift right hand, right foot. As you exhale, set right foot next to left. Bend the knees, the head, the chest, the shoulders stay leaning forward. We'll lace the fingers behind the back, drop the head. Inhale. Extend the hands, the arms up, drop the head. Again, on the inhale, you can lift. On the exhale, we'll drop the hands down to the mat. We're going to push now right back to a plank. Okay, if you hop, it'll probably be a little bit harder. There's a little bit of a trick here. If you bend the knees, almost like you're going to do a crow, and you can rock the weight forward, it's going to push the feet up off the mat. Use the exhale now to just straighten the legs. It's actually a little bit easier that way. We'll take a plank, inhale. I can't hear you guys, but I feel like some of you are laughing. Exhale, we find downward dog. And I'm going to go for my wiggly downward dog. You can stay still. And we're going to go an Ashtangasana Vinyasa. So we lift the heels, we round the spine, we go forward into plank. Exhale now, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, lifting the hips. Exhale, we'll set ourselves flat. Bring the hands in so that the thumbs are touching the chest. We're not going to stop in Cobra. We're going to roll up into and through it. Yeah, exhale, start to twin the balls. The feet hit the mat. And we push them. Right back up. To downward dog. Excellent. Inhale, we'll take a bend in the knees. We'll send the gaze forward. Exhale, one big step, right foot comes forward. We'll use fingertips as we drop left knee, top of left foot. Hips are forward, head is high. That's an inhale. Exhale again, we push on the top of that left knee. We slide the left knee. We touch left knee to the nose. And we'll push right back, and we're going to go to our airplane pose here. No, I'm sorry. I think I forgot our, there's a Kapiasana there. Drop your left knee back down. I'm sorry, guys. We'll slowly bring the elbows back. We'll bend. Turn the palms up. Excellent. Big inhale. Then we'll have that left knee come into the nose. We'll find that. Then we have our airplane. I'm so sorry, guys. I got a little turned around there. Ball, the left foot goes back. Excellent. Extend the arms forward. You can have the hands back. We'll take an inhale here. We're going to stand up on that right foot. Left foot never touches the mat. Left foot stays back. We'll find our vertical line first. Bend the right knee. Kick the left foot into the left hand. As you lean, head, chest, and shoulders forward. We'll find our Lord Shiva pose. Big inhale, we'll kick that foot. As you exhale, again, we're going for that revolved side plank. We release left foot, we cross the left foot behind right. That left foot will be off the mat, left hand as well. So we'll be high in the hip first, but we want to bend the knees, have a straight line here from left heel to left shoulder, pushing hard on the left hand. Then we lift the hip. We'll lift right hand as well. Have that revolved side plank, Parivrtta Vashisthasana. It's always especially embarrassing to mess up a flow when class is being recorded. So that happened. Lift the right hand. And as you exhale, we just bend that left knee, slide the left knee in against the outside of the right heel. Slide left foot back behind. Use your fingertips for balance first. Then it's right hand on right knee. Whoop, I'm wobbly. Extend left arm up. Fix the gaze on something that's not moving. Big inhale, really extend up. Our next posture, again, is our half moon pose. No, sorry. We're going to set left elbow on right knee. We'll bring the hands into this front of the right shoulder first, then the hands to the center of the chest. Excellent. We have that kneeling spinal twist. Then, now our next posture will be a half moon pose. We'll take our time getting there. One more inhale here. Exhale, now we slide. Left elbow off right knee, right fingertips to the mat. The weight is on the right foot. This is just for balance. We lift left hip as we lift left hand, left arm, left foot. Bend in my supporting leg always. Use your right fingertips for balance. And then if you want to make the balance harder, lift up maybe onto 2 fingers, 1 finger, then just float that hand. Turn the palm, the right palm to face the right side, even though the left palm is facing the left side. You can have that right hand float. You can set it inside the heel. Sometimes when I do that, I find I can lift my left leg a little bit more. It's a little tricky to go that right hand off the mat. I'm going to pause for just a moment here. Inhale, we'll lift. As you exhale, now we set left foot right where it belongs, beside the right. We'll bend both knees. We'll spin these hands back, behind the back. Straighten the arms first. You can even lift the head. And then as you exhale, drop. We'll straighten the legs. Take that bound forward fold. Inhale, push the hands forward. Exhale, release. Set the palms to that. Again, we're going to hop into our plank. Try this. Bend the elbows. Inhale here, so that as you exhale, one move, you rock, you push the knees into the elbows and push straight back. Inhale in plank. Exhale to downward dog. Take that wiggly downward dog. We'll use the inhale for a plank. Exhale as we drop knees. Chest and chin, that's Ashtangasana. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, let yourself flat on the mat. Bring the hands in, the thumbs touch the chest. Push up through Cobra. Exhale, your choice, downward dog or child's pose. Either way. Excellent. Either way. We're going to have 4 breaths. If you're not in a downward dog, you'll want to meet us there. We'll all take an inhale as we bend the knees. Exhale, your choice. You can hop or walk the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let the hands now slide back to front. We're going to rock all the way up to the balls of the feet. Straighten the legs, lift the hands. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale. Set your feet flat on the mat. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Just stand still for just a moment. I'm going to start to rock now. Forward and back. Inhale, we're just going to extend the arms. We'll open the chest. Go slow here. You can even close your eyes if you like. As you exhale, we'll set the hands flat on the mat. Inhale, right foot goes back. This next exhale, crescent lunge. Again, I'm going to dig into it slow. Right heel back, right knee straight. Right hip turn forward. Again, I'll keep the arms straight. I'll keep the palms facing each other. Inhale, rock the head, the chest, the shoulders back. Exhale, we're just going to spin right elbow to left knee. The hands now come together at the center of the chest. Revolved east side. Look straight in that right leg. Excellent. Push the right leg back and spin the gaze up if you'd like. Crown of the head goes forward. Take a big inhale here. Nice and slow now. We'll drop the right knee. We're just going to release the right arm. Let that be a slow exhale as this right arm slides off the left knee. The right hand goes back. The left hand goes forward. Now it's an inhale to push forward into our half warrior two. We'll turn this into a back bend. We'll turn the left hand up. Drop the right hand if you'd like. You can stay there, or if you want, you can walk that right hand back to the right heel. I push the right heel down, and then the hips go forward, especially right shoulder blade pushing into the back. Inhale here. Push the heart up. Hold that inhale. Exhale now. Bend the left elbow. I'm going to use the left hand to grab the head, to come back up to a vertical spine. Head, chest, shoulders forward. First fingertips on the mat. Hips low, head high. Inhale. Set the palms on the mat. Straighten the left leg. Slide that left heel forward. Take a half straddle. If you have more straddle, go for it. Just take a few breaths here. So if you did go down into that deep straddle, you'll want to start to slowly slide your way back up. Meet here in Ardha Hanumanasana. Again, we're going to bend the left knee. We'll set the sole of the left foot flat. I'll grab the mat with the ball of the right foot. As we straighten right leg, I'll use fingertips as well. I'll take just a little bit of a high-low lunge. Inhale and hold. Exhale, just set the palms flat. This will be a full low lunge. Straighten the arms, push the right heel back, squeeze the core, the crown of the head forward. Big inhale on the exhale, scorpion dog. Lift the bent left knee, but as you lift the left hip and spin the hips, hold the chest parallel to that. To help the chest stay parallel, I often like to gaze under right arm. Big inhale, lift that left knee. A little bit of core work here. We're going to hold the left knee bent. We'll bring it forward under the body and we'll squeeze left knee into right elbow. Inhale to hold. Exhale, we step back. Plank, big inhale and plank. Knees, chest, chin to the mat. Exhale, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, your choice. Downward dog or child's pose. Either way, take your time to get there. Either way, 4 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, send your gaze forward. Let's hop or walk 2 feet to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, let your hands slide. We'll stand all the way up on the balls of the feet. Lift the heels, lift the hands. That's an inhale. Exhale now, heels to the mat, hands to the heart. Just pause for a moment. Sitting still at first. Then rocking. Excellent. Inhale, we're gonna lift the hands, we'll open the chest. You'll notice I have a bend in the knees. Exhale, we'll fold hands to the mat. Inhale, we'll step left leg back. Exhale, very slow crescent lunge. Dig into it, send that left heel back. Keep the arms straight. Palms facing each other. Inhale, push the thumbs back. Open the chest, hold that inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows and rock. As you lean head, chest, shoulder forward, you spin left elbow forward, left elbow to right knee. Then the hands come together. The first hands meet in front of the right shoulder. And we use the exhale to push those hands to the center of the chest. Turn the gaze up. That's our revolved east side. Looks just like on the other side. I can straighten that left leg, push the left heel back. Inhale here. Nice and slow now on the exhale. Just drop the left knee, top the left foot. Release the hands. Just let that left arm slide slow back. Palms facing the floor. It's the inhale to come forward into our half warrior two. See, I sometimes like to maintain just a little bit of movement in the hips, and then I'll settle into it. Let's go for that back bend now. Right palm facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift right hand. Maybe you want to stay here, here, here. Maybe you want to walk back first. Once I grab that heel, look, boom, hips forward, left shoulder weight into the back. Turn the gaze up. Big inhale, open the chest. Exhale, grab the back of the head with the right hand. We'll set that spine vertical. Release now, hands now. We find fingertips. Hips are forward. Head is high. We'll grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Stay on the fingertips. Exhale, palms to the mat. That's a low lunge. Straighten the left leg. Push the heel back. Squeeze the core. Push the head forward. And as you exhale, just slide. Slide the right foot back. I'm gonna lift that right leg all the way up. Inhale there. Exhale, bend right knee and bring it forward under your body. Squeeze right knee into left elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, plank. We'll take a full inhale in plank. Knees now, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Let's go a few breaths in a child's pose. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll just let the spine be round and soft. And then slide back up to a seat. You can take Vajrasana, you can take Sukhasana. Let the palms be facing up. We'll touch thumbs to pointer fingers. Just like in the beginning of the class. Just find your breath. Notice your breath. So we can just enjoy the feeling and the sound. Just slow that down and we'll try and bring our breathing All together. We'll start with a big inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. Let's all just end with a big inhale. Slightly longer hold. To make this hold work, you have to stay relaxed in the musculature. All the engagement in the musculature burns oxygen quicker, so stay relaxed, but hold the breath. Nice and slow now. On the exhale, instead of child's pose, we're actually just going to melt onto the back. I'm laughing because it feels so good. Once you get onto your back, just grab your knees. Just grab your knees and just rock a little bit from side to side. You can inhale here. As you exhale, just rock both knees bent over towards the left side. We'll extend at the same time. The right arm goes out to the right and the right leg goes out to the left. You can start with this left hand actually behind the right hip, and you can use that left hand to deepen this twist, to really pull a little bit more. Taking an inhale as you extend the right arm away from that left hip. And then if you want, you can slide that left hand a little bit more down the right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, slow, we'll roll back to our backs. I'm going to separate the knees. Massage the back. We'll bring the knees together again. We'll spin this time, both knees over to the right side. At the same time, I extend left leg and left hand, left arm away from it. I'll use this right hand behind the left hip. Inhale here. Exhale, look, I can pull and push. So the left arm goes out as I pull on that right hip. Then I'll slide the right hand down the left leg. Big inhale here. Exhale slow, just roll out of that spinal twist. Turn the hips down to the mat. Just turn the knees away from each other for a second. Turn the feet together. Have the arms extended out to the side, the palms facing the ceiling. Just start to notice the weight of my body pushing down towards the mat. Sort of embrace that. Each exhale, just let the feeling of my body just feel heavier on the floor. Slow, I'll extend one leg and the other. And again, I'll just give myself to the weight of gravity just pushing me down into the mat, and I won't even think about resisting it. Turn your palms to face the ceiling. Set the shoulder blades under the shoulders. Maybe just point the chin up a little bit more than you'd expect. And let gravity just crush you into the mat. We're going to go 3 minutes now, still and silent, 3 minutes in Shavasana, and I'll call you back here after. Let your body lie still for just a moment. Just start to call the awareness back into the body by using the breath. Sort of reeling consciousness back down into the body without moving. And we'll start just by rolling the head from side to side. And then the feet start to move, the hands, the fingers, the toes. Start to move the arms, the legs. I'll extend my arms back beyond my head as I bend my knees. I'll take an inhale here. And then as I exhale, I'll roll off onto my left side. First, just place your right hand on the floor in front of your face. Take an inhale here. So that as you exhale, you can push on that right hand and sort of turn the chest to face the mat for just a moment. Straighten the arms, push up, and we'll just roll up nice and slow to a seat. Once you have that seated posture, 5 breaths, 5 movements left altogether. We'll go slow. Inhale, we extend the arms, we lift the hands. Exhale, we drag the hands down to the center of the chest. Inhale here, pure love. Exhale, hands to the center of the throat. Inhale here, pure communication. Exhale, hands to the forehead. Inhale here, pure awareness. Exhale, now we'll turn the palms up to face the ceiling. We'll set the hands just above the head. We'll take a big inhale here. Enlightenment. So you exhale, we'll fold. Namaste. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.